All right, well, we got nothing better to do than to just get to it. So let's go ahead and do the stash update plus a mail call. And we're going to reach into the special mail call holding tray. And we're going to say thank you to our buddy Russell Kostoff over at Rusty K's Rad Rods Garage. And thank you so much for the card, Rusty. This was waiting in the mailbox for us when we got home. So that was a nice little surprise there. Very kind words in the back, sir. We are very happy to support your channel, and thank you for supporting our channel, me and Lindy. We really do appreciate that. So thank you, sir. Awesome card. That's going to go into the binder of fame here when we get done filming. But let's get on to the styrene. Okay, so first off, we just got back from the hobby store. We actually went and picked this guy up at our local hobby shop. We went to Hobby Depot. That's a store that's not too far from us here. It's a lot closer than Andy's, and I know one of the guys that works the counter there. We get along pretty well, so it's kind of a nice little visit. And this is my all-time favorite body style for Broncos. I think this is the 78/79. I think that was the best-looking Bronco of all time, in my personal opinion. But so very glad to have that kit. And all the hullabaloo that we had going on last week because of the You Suck, whatever it's called. We finally got that in. That was sitting on the porch. I take that back, actually. It wasn't sitting on the porch. It was sitting on the dining room table because my brother came by and collected the mail for us. So it was sitting there. And yeah, there's we're going to do a video about this because there's something going on with that. Yeah. There was a very nice note from the eBay seller, and they're talking about how he had a friend that used to have a car like that and had raced it in Detroit. And on East Detroit, I think is what he says. But he actually writes on there, good luck. So I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Grabs. Now, again, the yarn crawl that we did in the Pacific Northwest was mostly for Linda because she had been so cool about all of the stuff that we do with the shows and everything like that. So this was like a you do you type of thing. But while we were at Coin Corner, the video we had posted a little bit ago, we did pick up this cool little kit here, the RAH66 Comanche in gentleman's scale, according to Joe over at Mad Genius. Very cool looking helicopter. I was a little disappointed to find out that it was, the fuselage or the hull was actually put together. That's all right, though. I think you can salvage it by just spray painting the whole thing, primer, and then starting from scratch that way. But, hey, most of the heavy lifting is done on this one already, so it was kind of fun to see that. Oh, yeah, and the $5. I mean, come on. Another thing that we got at Coin Corner was this little cute little guy here. A nice little cable car. This looks like it's HO scale, perhaps, judging by the wheel trucks. I would not run this on the HO track since it's a solid metal axle, and you're probably going to blow out whatever circuits you have. But $5. And Lindy and I were talking about it. We're like, if we drill a little hole here and put a nice little hook, this would be a really cool looking Christmas ornament since we both have strong ties to the Bay Area, San Francisco particularly. I mean, that's where I proposed. So, it's kind of a cool thing to have found this cute little guy here. So that's going to go on the Christmas tree this year. No, we're not painting it gold. We're going to leave it the way it is. And then while we were poking around, we went to an old pharmacy in Milwaukee, Oregon that I lived right around the corner from, and they do a lot of vintage type of stuff, and they had this set here. I was like, oh man, Ecto 1 and Ecto 1A. I'm like, I don't know, should I get it? And Linda's like, just freaking get it and shut up. So I was like, okay, great. So we have Ecto and Ecto 1A, so that's kind of cool since we have both of those kits in the stash. We got the little brothers for those. And then at that same store, Lindy had wandered off. And then she was gone for a while. I'm like, uh-oh, I wonder what she found. Well, she happened to find this guy. A Jeep Willys MB 1/4 ton 4x4 truck. So we already have one of these in the stash, right? And, of course, I intend to build it. But here's the thing. Lindy fell in love with that kit. So when we saw this on the shelf, she was like, is this a good price for it? I'm like, I don't care. That's great. It's available. It's in our hands right now. Let's go ahead and get it. I think they wanted $12 for it. And I'm like, let's go ahead and grab it. You want to build one, this could be yours type of thing. So we went through it and made sure it's all there. It is, and that's going to actually go into her stash. And then here we have something else that we discovered while we were at that cool little store, is another Weirdos kit. This is the Daddy. This is the Daddy. The Way Out Suburbanite. I've already looked through this type of thing here. It does not have instructions laid out like the other one that we're doing. Everything's in comic book form. And of course, this is a Hawk kit. And yeah, it was $27, but I mean, it's a vintage kit. It's all there. And I want to say thank you to everybody who chimed in and talked about the Hawk kits and Hawk Classic model numbers. So if this is classic on it, it's probably not as old as I think it is. Yeah, see here, it says 2006 on there. That's cool. I don't mind. I like the vintage box art a lot better than the Tester's box art. Nothing on the backside to speak of. But this will be our build for next year. The formed group build type of thing. Already getting ideas. Ooh, already getting ideas. And then something really freaking cool happened while we were up there in Astoria. Well, first of all, last time we stayed at that bed and breakfast, they actually had TVs in their room. Not this year. I don't know why they took away the TVs, but, you know, there's only so much you can do in a bed and breakfast. Anyway, I leave that to your imagination. Later in the evening, I decided to go on eBay and just kind of poke around and stuff, and I found this kit. This is an awesome deal. Excuse me. So this is the Rover Pink Panther kit from the SAS. I tell you what, man, these guys you don't want to mess with those guys. Those are badass dudes. But which is why they drive a pink vehicle. If you know why these guys drive pink vehicles, then that's cool. I have heard that they discovered this color matched the sand as much as possible. You know, as closer than any other color that they had on hand, or some jazz like that. I'm not 100% sure on the story. If you know, please let us know down below. I really appreciate that. We got a lot of great feedback on that hovercraft that we showed. You guys were just letting us know all kinds of stories and stuff, and that was awesome. So if you have any anecdotal notes about the color of this vehicle, please share those down below. So what was cool was we were in Astoria. I was goofing around on eBay. I happened to find this thing. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, this is a good price. Shipping was $11. Then I found out the guy was actually in Astoria, so I contacted him over eBay and I said, hey, I am actually in the area on vacation right now, and we're leaving on Friday. Can we work out a time and a place to meet up? And he's like, hey, where are you staying? So I told him, and he's like, oh, I know that place. I'll be by at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So sure enough, we did the payment and everything like that. And then I don't know if you've ever picked up something off of eBay from a local pickup only, but they send you a code, a QR. If you're the purchaser, they send you a QR code on your phone that the seller scans to let eBay know that the transaction is complete, money has changed hands, nobody got disappeared, everybody's happy. Anyway, we ended up talking to the folks for quite a while, and I cannot remember. I remember the chap's name was Price. Very, very cool guy, and his wife was just the loveliest lady. And I got a chance to stand out in front of our bed and breakfast for about 25 minutes or whatever, just talking to him about local history and this, that, and whatever. And the guy has an eBay store, which I will post a link down below there. He has some pretty good prices on stuff. And we kind of worked out a deal where if I'm ever in the Astoria area again, I'll swing by and I'll pick through his stuff and you know, buy some more stuff off of him, because he told me he's got model kits that are over 40 years old. And he's like, if I haven't touched them in 40 years, I'm probably not going to build them, so I'm selling them. So he's got all kinds of vintage aircraft and stuff. So yeah, I'll have the link down in the description below to his eBay store. But yeah, that was a fun story. And I was like, starting off the trip with this kind of a thing. I'm like, oh, what a great story to tell type of thing. And then when we were in the Beaverton area, we stopped off at Tammy's Hobbies. It's a cute little store. It's not very well stocked model-wise. They do a lot of RC, HO scale stuff, and all sorts of other types of things. Kites. I mean, they do it all. So their model selection is a little on the sparse side. But we found this kind of stuff here. Look at this here. Teflon tubing. Okay, so this is very blurry. It's a great size. I think that might be really good for maybe fuel line, perhaps. I don't know. But we could dribble some green paint through there, give ourselves some coolant lines, maybe some fuel lines too. They always have a good selection of the Parts by Park stuff here. So we got a couple of air cleaners, 2 different sizes. This is a 3001 and a 3002. I think that's actually like an entire millimeter's worth of difference. So yeah, one's a little bit taller than the other, but I like these metal air cleaners. They are so clean looking. And I picked up another set of Velocity stacks, and these are not polished. They're raw. I like that look. I like that look very much. And there's something for Benny. Early 60s Mopar wheel covers or hubcaps. These things are turned metal. Look at that. They're literally dog bowls. Look at that. That is just cool. Got some of those. And then we picked up some seat belts from Gopher. They had those there. And I got black, I got red, and then I got white. Oh my God, Brian, why would you get white seat belts? Well, if you can just get out the marker set, you can make these whatever color you want. Except except clear. So there we go. There's that. And that's about it. That's about all we have to report on. We had a great time. We can't wait to go back up there again and see more friends and family. Everybody we talked to kept asking us when we're going to move up there. So that was a lot of fun. And then, of course, we went to this place here and saw some really great stuff. So there we go. All right, y'all. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.